Welcome to video 14 on Traincontroller 10 Gold. In this episode we'll have a closer look how we can use a request yellow in a block to control the train speeds on our layout. In the previous video for this station south we made the maximum allowed block speed 40 to get this behavior that trains that are going to stop here, they can drive high speed, their own maximum speed in the loop. Then one block before the station the train slows down to 40 to drive into the station with that speed of 40 and then come to a stop. It works fine, however there's a drawback. Let's have a look what happens if we start a fast intercity train that is not going to make a stop over there. Let's put this intercity on an auto train by drag and drop. Click on this icon, then wait and then let go on that icon, and then that train is ramping up, as we can see over here on the speed gauge. And it is still ramping up. It has not yet reached its next block. It has now, and we will see as soon as it is in this vertical block, that is there, it slows down to 40 also. But it is not going to make a scheduled stop. But it has to slow down to 40 because we gave this block a maximum allowed speed of 40. But say that this faster intercity train that is not going to do a scheduled stop in the station, that I want it to run through the station with a speed of say 80. And only the trains that are going to make a scheduled stop, those I want to run into the station with 40. That can be done via a request yellow. Let's open edit mode and double click this block. And what we see over here is that we can place a tick mark here with request yellow. However, when we do it here at this block level, then again it will account for every train that runs through this block on a schedule. And that's not what we want. We want it to happen only for the trains that run on this clockwise schedule that make a scheduled stop here. So we are not going to set the request yellow here at this block level, but we are going to change the maximum speed to 80. I have the tick set for multiple edit, which means I can now click to the next block and make that same change over there too, and then not forget to click OK to save my changes. So what we have now is a block speed of 80. Now we are going to the dispatcher. We click on the clockwise schedule, then double click the block S1 station 1, and over here we are going to request yellow, and now it means that it is only requesting yellow for trains that are on this clockwise schedule, and the maximum speed for those trains is going to be 40. I also have to do that for block number 2, request yellow, and type in 40. And that should do it. Now let's go back to our switchboard, exit edit mode and run some trains to see what happens. First, our high-speed intercity yellow train. I do that with the auto train by drag and drop. Click it once, then move to the block and let go, and there it goes. Let me start the simulator, and now it is again ramping up to its maximum speed of 100. And let's see what happens. It should slow down now in this vertical block to 80. So let's see if that really works. It is now slowing down to 80. So that works. It is now going to drive through the station without a scheduled stop with a speed of 80. That is something that we now have accomplished at least. And let's now try out our clockwise schedule. Let me move this train out of the way. Let's try out our clockwise schedule. That is this train that is going to make a scheduled stop here at Station South at one of the two tracks. It ramps up to 40. Yes, that is because it has this restricted speed of 40 in this block. Now it ramps up to its maximum speed, the maximum speed of this locomotive, which was 78. It runs through all the loop blocks with that maximum speed until it reaches this vertical block. Look what happened here. It has a yellow signal. It ramps down to 40. So this train is behaving differently than the high-speed intercity that we just made run this loop. And now it is ramping down to come to a full stop at the station. Mission accomplished. We use the request yellow inside the specific schedule, the schedule where the trains make a scheduled stop in the station. And the other trains, they don't request yellow and they drive through with the maximum allowed block speed or the maximum train speed, whichever is the highest. This is working nice. This can give you a lot of speed variations on your model layout. This is fun to play with. I have driven 11 trains past weekend on a new layout, and yeah, it's fun to see all the trains accelerating, decelerating, stopping at the station or driving through with high speed. All these speed differences make for a varied driving experience, which is fun. Well, maybe see you back in the next video. We are going to have a look how we can make a push button or a switch like this to start and stop a schedule.